Hey guys, welcome back to GTA. I'm here with Ford and Necro.
Yep.
The recent... Oh dear, I don't know if this... We had a major problem last time, Ford. You'd be happy you missed it.
Oh
No.
yeah.
One of the, we had a transformation into a boat in midair, but then it transformed us back a checkpoint with the boat. So Necro had to sacrifice everything and just push us into the water because we could not go anywhere. Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds like they would have frustrated me.
Yeah. I think I said that in the video. I was like, Ford will be happy she's missed this.
The weasel news, how we all feel about the news here in America. They're all a bunch of weasels and can't be trusted.
Necro's on his own on that side.
Yeah.
Ah! No. Oh, now we're all on this side.
Yeah.
I was just following where the other vans were. I didn't know where to go. So I've been looking for a new vehicle. A new car.
A fourth car.
Well, unfortunately, it probably won't be a Ford.
Oh. Traitor to the system.
There is none. See, they've closed down 2 plants here. Apparently, one's moving to Mexico according to this law. But yeah, the chips they need, that Ford needs to make their
I'm going off.
cars, is Are we supposed to go down here?
Can go either way.
I'd go either way.
I think you were going round. I see your confusion.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought I saw a vehicle down this way, so I was giving it a go.
Just along and then up and around.
See, now I hit that one.
There was no kung fu to confuse you.
So yeah, so apparently since this whole pandemic started, China hasn't been able to get out the little chips that Ford needs. So some people are blaming it on everybody started playing video games, so that's where all the chips went.
Yeah. No,
So-
the TSMC is probably by around August they would have the stock
The chips.
almost back to normal. But the problem now is also that the
China's just being a bunch of bitches and doesn't want to send shit.
normally you have stock on demand, basically, and it arrives on demand. At the moment your stock runs out, the new stock just comes in, just in time. It is always. And now, because of the shortages, the manufacturers, the car manufacturers want to have more stock.
So we need to have.
So they take the extra cost for having stock for granted, because it's better than not having stock at all. So yeah, there is also a bit of a problem. Those chips are not basically the chips that causing the problems for the graphics cards and the and PlayStation, etc. Those are different die of chips.
Yeah. All I know is we should be counting on our own self, our own country, to have that shit, instead of trying to wait for those douchebags over there. I tried to go buy a pair of Nikes the other day because the shoes I've been wearing aren't, they don't last as long as Nikes, unfortunately. That 12 cents an hour, they make a good sturdy shoe. And, thought I hit the button.
Let's go. That guy nearly went right over it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they didn't have any Nikes for women at all, really. I asked the lady, I'm like, is that all you got? She's like, yeah. She goes, they're slow from coming into China. I'm like, yeah, that's convenient. Everything's a little slow coming in from China right now.
I would have pointed you towards the men's section.
Apparently, it's everywhere. Men's shoes and women's shoes.
Really?
Yeah. Just another way they're fucking with our life.
Well,
Fucking nuke the
thing
entire
is,
fucking country off the map.
you were going for my ass, weren't you?
No, for some reason, I forgot
Dude,
my
you
own
weren't
race.
even braking.
I forgot my own race. I thought we were going forward.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I thought the problem is the consumer.
The consumer?
Yes, they want the cheap ass shit.
They can go to Walmart and get that cheap ass shit. Ain't nothing cheap about fucking Nikes.
Ow.
Nothing cheap about the cars you can buy nowadays either, brand fucking new. Brand new Dodge pickup truck. It's called a TRX. It's like huge. It's like you can jump that shit and not break anything the way they made it and everything. The inside looks like a freaking cockpit, for God's sakes. It's not like normal cars. They want $110,000 for that thing. I was like, I'd rather buy a house with that much money. It's like, holy hell.
Bet with you. I want to bet with you. That's not how you actually pronounce it.
What, the Dodges?
No, the TRX.
Yeah, it's a TRX. It's the model.
Yeah, but I think they actually want
They maybe
you
have a
to
name for
pronounce it T-Rex.
Oh, maybe. They might. I don't know. They
I was
could.
thinking T-Rex.
Beautiful truck. You know what I mean? So, Dodge F1, 150 or 1500 or whatever. Yeah, this thing is bigger than one of those, though.
Compliment
Holy
something
hell.
that wasn't a Ford.
Yeah, I've had Dodges before. They're pretty good. I mean, everything will break around them. You know what I mean? But this truck, there's no reason for new cars to cost that much.
Oh, dude,
Even
you
regular
don't-
trucks are like fucking $60,000. That's ridiculous. And it's all because of the crap they put in them. Everybody's got to have their mirrors heated, and they got to have their backup cameras with all their little GPSs so they know where they're going, because men can't tell fucking direction.
Oh, over here with new cars, you can buy them basically as games are being done now. You have the car, which is basically the base game, and then actually the car is with everything on it, but it's not unlocked. So basically you can, once you have bought the car, you can say, well, I want the extra heating, like the back screen heating or something like that.
Right, yeah.
You know, and they just do it over the air, updates on your car,
So
and unlock the shit.
in other words,
yeah, no, they don't
EA
do
has
that.
taken over
Because-
cars.
Because that is cheaper to manufacture than
different, yeah.
manufacture every different fucking model.
Right. Yeah, no, no. They don't do that here.
But over here we pay a lot of, I'd say, the taxes for the import tax.
I'm doing really bad at this.
It's just hard to find a reasonably priced car. It's kind of irritating. It's been a while since I've bought a brand, you know, because I don't want a brand new one, you know what I mean? But the last time I bought a car was 1995. You know what I mean? Going to a dealership and looking and stuff like that.
Oh, I never bought a brand new car.
Yeah. And even then, I mean, I didn't even really, I mean, I bought it, but my dad did all the talking, for God's sakes. You know what I mean? I just signed here and then drove off with the car. He did everything else. You know?
Yeah.
I've only bought
So-
a brand new bike, so I'm really out of this conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, but even bikes though, bikes are easy to buy. You can go in there and still spend $5,000 or $6,000 and you're buying a nice bike and you own it.
Yeah.
You can't do that with a car. You know how hard it is to find an $11,000 car that's decent, that doesn't have 200,000 miles on it? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I went to one place and I was like, we should have more deals like Massachusetts does. This son of a bitch looks at me and he says, there's more people in Massachusetts, and then turns around and walks off. Like, fuck off, dude. Dude was a dick. More people wouldn't have to go to Massachusetts if places around here would bother to have better deals, and people wouldn't have to travel.
Yes, the car I bought now is actually the best car I have bought. I'm the second owner of the car.
Ooh, there's a tree now.
The car didn't even have 100. It was they got 89,000 kilometers
Nice,
on
yeah.
it. I paid 2,500 for it.
Not bad.
I'm thinking of getting.
And I think I now own it about almost 5 years, I think, and I never washed the damn thing.
Yeah.
But I had some fucked up luck with it. Mechanically, the thing is good. I
Yeah.
only had to get the ignition breaker out. For people who want to start it with not an original key, so I had to open it with the key, you know, the remote of the key, else it wouldn't start. So the keys
here.
and the batteries of the keys went out, and it was cheaper to just circumvent the ignition breaker. To alternate the thing, then you get new keys.
Whoa!
From the manufacturer.
Right. Yeah, it's hard to do.
And then I had, I was driving behind a lorry, behind a truck, and a fucking stone went off the back of it. On my windscreen, so I'm driving. I'm driving around now for 3 years with a broken windscreen.
You don't have to get a sticker.
What? What?
A sticker. A sticker. We have to have an inspection sticker.
It gets through the it gets through the inspection every year because the crack isn't in my view. It's halfway across the windscreen, but it's on the passenger side.
Oh yeah, no, they'd fail you here for that.
No, it's as long as it isn't obstructing my view as a driver,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah, no, that's not how it works here. They'd fail you. That's why I haven't gone to get my car. It runs okay. There's no mechanically wise and everything like that. Brakes, everything, shocks, everything is good. Mine won't take a sticker because it has rust on it underneath the rocker panels. So underneath where the doors are. It's not a maintenance thing. It's not brakes. It doesn't have anything to do with if the car is safe or not. But because there's rust there, it will fail.
Is the rust also on the chassis?
No, the frame's fine. It's just cosmetic rust.
Then it should. Then you have a fucked up inspector.
Well, it's just the rules. People are trying to get it so that way we don't have an inspection sticker anymore. Now I get to making sure cars are safe, because there's some people who put some cars on the road where, you know, maybe the brake lines are pretty bad and maybe they ought to change them, you know, you stomp on the brakes a little too hard, it's gonna bust them or something, you know. You wanna make sure cars are safe, but there's just certain things that it shouldn't matter. You know what I mean? Like if the windshield's cracked, it's not in your, like yours, it should pass. If the rocker panels are bad, underneath your doors where you get into your vehicle, it should still pass, and it doesn't. It's ridiculous. So perfectly good cars end up going to the junkyard because not many people want to spend, you know, $1,000, $1,500 just to get some rust removed and new pieces put on. Because a lot of people don't know how to do body work. I certainly don't know how to do it. Paul won't do it on mine because it's too much work. So.
You know, you can just take an angle grinder and cut it out yourself. And just
Yeah.
leave that there.
Yeah, that I could do, but as soon as they put it on the lift to check underneath it and they see that it's gone, they're going to want to know where it went. And then they're going to be like, well, we can't give you a sticker until you put new ones on. So, yeah.
Well, then you just say, well, it might have been stuck up your ass.
Yeah. If the guy who put a sticker on it last time was not in, well, he's just visiting the big house, shall we say?
He's in jail.
Yeah. I
See,
thought
when
you'd be able to get a
Kyle
sticker
went
on.
for an MOT, that's what an inspection is over here.
Yep.
He passed his because, well, only because when the guy found 2 problems that shouldn't have passed it, he just fixed it there and then. And then
Oh
just
yeah,
passed
his
them.
new one?
Yeah. There's only minor things, but it
Right.
was enough to fail it. And he was just like, oh, I'll fix them here and then I'll just pass you.
Nice. Yeah,
No
some people
cost,
be like,
it's
you
just
know,
the cost of the MOT, that was it.
yeah. So, you don't find a lot of nice places like that around anymore, you know what I mean? You know, there's a lot of people will be like, you know, oh, come back, and then they'll charge you, because it's $12.50 for the inspection sticker.
Yeah.
And then if you fail it,
You then
some
have to
places,
pay.
you know, you gotta pay it again. I mean, once in a while, you'll find a nice place that will say, well, okay, well, go get this fixed in, you know, say 7-day time, and then I'll let you, I won't charge you the next time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of people want that $12.
No, over here, my own garage, where I usually go, where I usually always go, he can do the inspection himself.
Yeah.
So he actually does the inspection. He looks at all the points. If there's something wrong, he fixes it. If I say the car needs a check over, I will get the checker for the basically the MOT for free. He can then put it into the system that it's okay, that it's good again. But there's always a chance the car has to stay put, that an actual inspector is gonna come and inspect the vehicle to see if the garage that did the inspection did a good job, basically. So they can inspect if they have if they get complaints from certain ones that do inspections and turns out the car is just a piece of crap. So they can kick those ones out. Not every garage is allowed to do the
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. Same here. They have to be certified.
Oh! I tipped the car.
Yeah, and then another thing what I had was at work. We had a fucking storm 2 years ago, I think. One of the garbage bins came loose and smacked to the side of my car. On the passenger's door side.
There you go.
And I had one fucking cunt sit on the bonnet. On the side panel in front of the car. So I had a fucking dent in it.